Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Champions of the Content video. CYRUS has finally been announced as coming to the game, and if you are active at all in any way in the Discord, Reddit, Twitter, you know that he is probably the most anticipated character coming to the game since, the game, even before the game has even been announced. So in this video, we're going to cover CYRUS, see whether he lives up to the hype, cover his kit. So if you're interested in learning more, then keep on watching and let's get into it. Alright, so who is CYRUS? He is a scholar and he is rocking fire, ice, and lightning elements. And his roles in this game is that he is a tri-element attacker, and he does have a buff in his kit. He can reveal weaknesses, but honestly, if you're bringing him to any fight, he's just really there for the damage. And now for his stats, his HP is a little bit on the lower side, but he's got high element attack, he's got a nice amount of SP, his speed is a little bit on the lower side, and then everything else is pretty much average for scholars in the game. And now for his notable skills, and this is why he's so hyped. So he's got that fire, ice, and lightning single target attack, and they all have 230 potency, so he can do some nukes to anybody who's weak to those. He can also reveal 1 to 4 enemy weaknesses based on the boost level. He can give himself a 15% element attack buff, and then he's got 3 times AoE hits for fire, ice, and lightning as well. He's got the AoE coverage, he can do single target nukes, but don't look at that 80 potency and think that it's low. If you can debuff the enemy's element defense or even debuff the elemental weaknesses, then the 3 times hit can do, just as much, if not more, than the single target attack. And remember, 3 hits of 80 is 240 and the single target attacks are 230. So basically you're just trading off using more SP for the 3 hit attacks versus the 1 hit attacks. As I'm sure you're getting the hint now that he is just an excellent damage dealer. And his passives, at the start of battles, he can reveal 1 weakness, and he's got an even further damage buff of 20% fire, ice, and lightning up. And now for his pros, he is a strong single target and AoE attacker. He has access to 3 different elements, which is uncommon so far in the game, and he's able to reveal multiple weaknesses. And his cons, I guess he's slow. I can't really think of anything. He is limited to where the enemies are weak to fire, ice, and lightning, but he can still do good damage when they are broken. But if they're not broken, then, I feel like he can do damage, but you're not really bringing too much to the fight if they're not weak to those elements. And so am I going to pull? Yes, I, like pretty much all of you, am going to be pulling. He is a character that is going to come in handy in so many different ways. I feel like I say this about lots of characters that come to the game, but in terms of damage output, CYRUS is one of the best. He's got coverage for the 3 different elements. He's got AoE, single target. He can just do a lot with his damage, and he is versatile because of his multi-element coverage. And I do think he lives up to the hype, and I think that he is somebody that you should pull for now rather than later, especially with arena fights and all the other content that's coming to the game. It's going to be good to have the multi-element coverage that he can bring. And I feel like we've gotten a lot of physical characters recently, so it's good to have another element attack character coming who's really strong in that area. So I'm very curious to hear your thoughts about CYRUS. I'm really excited to see all of the hype that everybody has finally, the payoff for it. And I'm also low-key excited to not hear about him anymore. So let me know down in the comments if you are going to be pulling. Thank you so much as always for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.